Fra Diavolo, Vodka Elegante, Tomato Romano, Thick and Sassy, and Low Sodium Marinara. Silver Palette uses only whole tomatoes grown in the volcanic soils of San Marzano, Italy, and the fertile Central Valley of California. Only whole peeled tomatoes, never tomato paste, and no added sugar. San Marzano pasta sauce from the Silver Palette. Elegante.
The Rob Astorino story. Racketeering, conspiracy, fraud. Astorino is being sued for federal racketeering, for conspiring with family and accomplices to rig his election through voter fraud. A state judge just disqualified over 3,000 voters Astorino illegally enrolled as Independence Party members. Astorino says he did it for insurance and to decapitate his enemies. Now the Westchester DA is reviewing the matter. We can't trust Rob Astorino.
Here's a good one, Seattle. What did Geico say to the mariner? We could save you a boatload. But what's Seattle's favourite noise? The Puget Sound. All right, never mind. Don't matter. This is a classic. What does an alien seamstress sew with? A space needle. Oh, come off it, Captain.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
When you get a Honda Accord, you get more than just a car. You get a soundtrack for your morning commute, a better view of your surroundings, a way to stay connected while staying on track. And you're getting Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for a great price. So start something special at the Accord clearance event, where well-qualified customers can lease a 2014 Accord at $189 a month. Now at your Honda dealer.
Guarding the mayor's empty home. That appears to be the mission of an NYPD security plan. Good evening, I'm Christine Johnson.
And welcome back. Got Maurice Dubois. Guess who's paying for those guards? Yep, you, the taxpayer.
CBS 2's Scott Rapoport has this story.
An NYPD officer mans a post outside a guardhouse in front of Mayor Bill de Blasio's Park Slope home, part of a 24/7 security detail here, even though the mayor and his family moved to Gracie Mansion in Manhattan back in July.
If, in fact, the family is not there, then why do we continue to have this security booth in place?
New York City public advocate Letitia James has wondered out loud about that security, which, according to at least one published report, cost the city more than $270,000 a year. Now she says security matters should be left to NYPD to decide.
To determine whether or not it's in the best interest of taxpayers as well as in the best interest of the city of New York.
Some New Yorkers we spoke to say they don't think so if the mayor doesn't live there.
Well, I think that we could use that money to do a lot more with the city, so it's probably not the best idea.
What do you think about that?
Well, you know, I'm going to keep the answer to myself.
Okay. A source who would know tells me the mayor and his family do come back here and spend time here, but that source would not say how frequently. Some of his neighbors in Park Slope say there are de Blasio sightings here every week or so, usually on weekends, and that the extra security doesn't bother them, that it's a good thing.
It's really nice to see him around the neighborhood, and it's nice. I think it's a nice way to stay connected to community.
What says his honor about the security detail? The mayor's press office says it doesn't comment on security procedures and that we should talk to NYPD. But NYPD tells us it doesn't comment on security matters either. So the guarding goes on here at the de Blasio home, which more often than not is empty. Scott Rapoport, CBS 2 News.
And police sources tell CBS 2 because the home is owned by the mayor, it is considered a sensitive location and a potential target for vandalism. We are also told that the NYPD has no immediate plans to remove that security post.
New information today in the conviction of a Westchester mother who admitted to killing her newborn son last year. A judge has sentenced Maria Olivia Guaman to 12 years in prison. She pleaded guilty to strangling her baby and tossing his body into a recycling container outside a convenience store in the village of Spring Valley last November. Also an update to a hit-and-run crash we reported on Friday that seriously injured a Long Island mother. Police have charged John Almeida of baiting hollow with leaving the scene of an accident. Media allegedly hit Maria Blasio as she was crossing Grand Avenue in Shirley. Also, the power is back on at Six Flags Great Adventure after an outage left some people literally hanging. A faulty transmitter knocked out the electricity across the New Jersey's amusement park. People on rides and roller coasters suddenly found themselves stuck, and they were all safely unloaded within 20 minutes. Six Flags says that the power was restored late last night, and Great Adventure will reopen as scheduled on Saturday for Fright Fest.
Some students are paying the price for not following the new dress code at a Staten Island high school. 5 students have reportedly gotten detention for violating Tottenville High School's new Dress for Success policy. The strict policy bans tank tops, short shorts, hoodies, and sunglasses. School officials say skimpy clothing interferes with the learning and teaching process.
A teen in Arkansas is fighting her school over a shirt that she says expresses her Christian beliefs. Chloe Rubiano was asked to change her shirt that read "Virginity Rocks." The 8th grader says that she got the shirt last year at a Christian rock musical festival. Now, when she moved to junior high this year, school leaders said that the shirt had sexual content, and they worried that her shirt would start sexual conversations in class.
I just really like the shirt because I was always raised that way. I didn't really think anybody would make a big deal out of it.
Chloe had to change into a school gym shirt for the remainder of the day, and she says that she will still wear the Virginity Rocks t-shirt in public, but she just won't wear it to school.
The death toll from faulty ignition switches in several General Motors cars is now at 19, and the number could grow even higher. So far, the company has received 125 death claims, but so far 19 of them have been deemed eligible for payments from GM. The switches can slip out of the run position, causing engines to stall.
Well, drivers in every state are very good at dissing drivers across the state line. A new survey lists which states have the rudest people behind the wheel. So the rudest drivers in the nation, according to this report, are in Idaho, according to a survey by Insure.com. Drivers in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., come up in second. New Yorkers take the 3rd spot. Wyoming and Massachusetts drivers round out the top 5. New Jersey, by the way, ranks 8th. Connecticut comes in at number 13.
A favorite son from Long Beach is calling on the federal government to bring back all the trees destroyed by Superstorm Sandy. Billy Crystal joined Senator Chuck Schumer today. They want grant money used to replace thousands of trees cut down over the summer due to saltwater contamination. The city says nearly half the trees lining blocks and city parks are dead or dying. And Crystal, as you might know, grew up in the area.
All of these beautiful sycamores that have been here for almost 100 years are gone.
Senator Schumer says $2.5 million is needed to replace the trees. Federal officials tell us they will review any request.
Fired from the NFL and facing national criticism, that did not stop Ray Rice, though, from coming to New Rochelle this weekend. What does the town think of the appearance? It may not be what you expect.
Millions of women suffer in silence, but New Hope could help them with bladder problems, and they wouldn't need surgery.
Also this day in history, Marilyn Monroe made film history. 60 years ago, the actress shot that famous scene on a New York subway vent, laughing as her skirt billowed up around her. That 7-year itch scene right there, well, it did not sit well with her then husband, Joe DiMaggio.
I don't know, it's getting pretty late.
It's not that late.
The thing is, I had this big day.
Today in History is brought to you by your local Ford dealer.
It's here, Ford's Great American Tailgate Event, featuring America's best-selling brand. Introducing Ford Edge, Explorer, Escape, and the 2015 Ford Expedition, all powered by EcoBoost technology. Hurry in to Ford's Great American Tailgate Event. Now get 0% financing for 72 months or lease a Ford Escape for just $189 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.